What's up, champions? It's your boy Moose here at Raptors. Just got off of work and I'm gonna go and play 9 holes at least of blues. But the best thing is I'm gonna be throwing all Gateway this time. So this is my first ever round at Raptors without playing with Westside. I finally was able to fill my bag a little bit more with some different molds, some drivers and whatnot. So I'm actually able to shape some shots and get things going, which is gonna be fun. Nervous, but regardless of being nervous, just like tournament jitters, as long as I look good, that's all that matters. So shout out Cardinal Disc Golf. Head over to cardinaldiscgolf.com, use code Moose, get yourself a jersey, look fly, look good, and have some fun. So we're starting off Raptors Blues in the, what location is this? I think A location, and A location is 531 feet. So the basket's down the fairway, over to the left on the side of the hill. I'm going to start off using a Gateway Disc Realm lightweight ultra long range driver, 12.5 minus 1.3, but it's 156 grams. So I've only thrown it a few times. We'll try and see if I can get it to fly right this time. That's going to be in great position. Wicked. So let's go see where we landed. All right, so not too bad. Cut the distance down quite a bit. Don't know exact distances on this. 300, 310. I don't know. I don't really throw that far. But so basket's only about 200 feet into the clump of trees that's just ahead there. Normally I would be reaching for my anvil or my harp or something like that, but or even my pine, but my pine might go a little too far, so I may end up going with either the Shore Grip War Spear, or one that's been intriguing for me is the Devil Hawk, both in Shore Grip polymer, which is a nice grippy plastic, but it's pretty stiff. Curious on what it's going to be like in the summertime when it warms up. But the Devil Hawk is a 3304, super stable, kind of like a harp situation, whereas the War Spear has a little bit more glide to it. The Devil Hawk definitely just dumps right over. So I'm probably going to go with my Shore Grip Glow War Spear. It's got a little more stability than the other version that I have, and I think it might work out, but only one way to find out, really. Yeah, it's stable, but gave me a position to look at just for the fun of it, to see comparison. I'm going to throw this Devil Hawk. Huh. An interesting difference. I like it though. Feels good. I'll show you guys the rim next time I throw it. It's kind of a funky shape to it. All right, on to the next. All right, we got to look for birdie. The Devil Hawk landed on the bottom of the hill. My Shore Grip, my first shot, landed here. So I used the putt with the shield, and it was a BT medium. And I really liked it, but a buddy of mine lent me one of his Warlocks, and I kind of fell in love. So I'm currently now putting with the Warlock Retro Eraser Plastic. It's soft, but it's firm. I can get a good grip on it. I feel like I got more consistency with it. Hopefully I can represent that here with this putt for birdie. But yeah, let's see. Yep. Oh, I called it and I screwed it. There it is. Yeah, they feel good, but definitely got a lot of practice to do. All right, hole 2. It is in the A location, which is 396 feet. Now it's a direct right-hand turn, as most of you know who've played here, with a slough that's right on the right side here, big pond type shoulder, with OB long, OB short, and OB right. So what you want to do is either A, lay up, or try and get it around the corner. I'm a big fan of this hole. I really love it. I love the backhand turnover that just flexes ever so perfectly, and once you get it right, it's just the most beautiful shot you can throw. Excuse me. But today I'm going to be throwing the Gateway Element. It's a 5.5 -1/1. Hopefully I can get this right, and then I can get just that right amount of turn where it's just nice and drifty, and yeah, we'll go from there. Drift. Ooh, that came out too soon. That's probably going to be out of bounds. 100% it's out of bounds. More than likely in water, but that's okay. We'll go find that and find our lie. Got lucky. Stayed on top of the ice. Yeah. All right, so I definitely went out of bounds. Like you've seen, it was laying on the ice. So we've got a short upshot. Now, the debate between the War Spear and Shore Grip, which is pretty sweet. It's kind of like a mixture between a Berg and a Pig. It's got a bit of a thumb groove on top, a bit of a tapered shoulder on the bottom, or a Wizard. I feel like the Wizard's going to go too straight. This one might, but it does have some fade to it. So the War Spear is a 3.302. So it's not super stable, but it's got that fight. And if I can get it just right, it might be close. Stand still. Too far. But so close. So close. I really like that disc. It feels super comfortable in the hand. It has a really predictable and easy flight. You don't have to fight with it or anything. It's something good. Yeah, I'm sitting here saying that one's going long, but yet it's only about 8 to 10 feet away from the basket. It was definitely long of the basket, but it had to have hit pretty close, somewhere in here. All right, so far, par. Let's see if we can change that on hole 3. Hole 3 is going to be fun. I think I'm going to throw this one. All right, so after further consideration, the War Spear is going to be too slow. I'm going to have to throw it too hard, and then everything goes out the window. Like I said, it's kind of like a mix between a Pig and a Bird, so it's got stability, but it doesn't really want to go too far. It kind of just like hits and then kind of comes down, which is really sweet for upshots. But throwing uphill at distance, it's probably not going to be the best option unless I really reef on it, and I don't really want to throw form out the window. So I've opted to go with the Gateway Warrior. So this is a 5.5 speed, 4 glide, 0 turn with a 3 fade in the diamond hemp plastic. So it is kind of gummy. It's got some pop top to it. It does have a lot of dome, but it fights just like a Warrior should. So I'm going to try and go up the right gap here, get a little bit of a right hand drift, and then have it fade back like it's supposed to. So as long as my release is right, it should be good. Keep losing my ability to grip the disc. So shout out to MaxWax, dgmaxwax.com, a company down in the States that makes a grip enhancer for guys like me who have absolutely no grip when it comes to discs. Hence why I like Gateway, because they have plastic that I can grip. But in my line of work, my hands get very dry. I have a hard time keeping grip. I don't want to put lotion on because it gets greasy and gross. So with MaxWax, they have 3 different blends: original, summer, and winter. Winter blend is what I'm using right now. Clearly, it's winter time. It has a lower melting point, so it's easier to get onto your hands, and it's not too much, but it gives you enough grip that you can actually get some spin on your disc without it just sliding out. So head over to dgmaxwax.com, use code TheDiscGolfMoose, and you'll get 10% off your order, and give it a shot. If you have grip issues, it'll be the best thing. Wrong angle. But great drive nonetheless, in the wrong spot. So, just for fun, and the only funsy hopefully I'll do, because I need to speed up, I'm going to throw the shore grip, or the war spear, like I thought, but down the gap. It was flying really nice, but had to throw it too hard. My angle got off, but yeah. Let's go see where we ended up. Well, not very promising. It is a par 3. I didn't tell you guys what the distance was or nothing. Completely forgot for the whole breakdown, but that's how we do around here. So, let's see. Tons of trees. Basically, I got a window up through here. So, let's see if we can get it close to at least attempt to keep our birdie. Yeah. More spear. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Let's go check it out. That's what I'm talking about, son. Park. Love it. All right, hole 4. So it's par 3. It's in the B location, which is 345 feet. Straight down the fairway, up the hill, and deep into the trees further back. It is pretty difficult to get there, to get in reach for 2. It's not impossible, but it's definitely a tricky one. You got this really tight gap here in the beginning. So what I'm going to opt for right now is the Assassin, Gatway Assassin. It is a 9.6 minus 1.5 with a 1 fade. So it should be able to climb the hill pretty easily, a little bit of turn, and kind of just keep pushing straight. Oops, haven't thrown it very much, but yeah, let's give it a shot. Well, I made it through the gap, not the way I wanted to. It flew really nice, but misrelease. The joys of trying new plastic. I love it. So much fun right now. All right, here's a fun one. Don't really have, so right now I would be looking at my anvil. Super overstable, flat, and it'll skip around the corner kind of thing. I could go high hyzer, but very improbable I'm going to get there, only based off of my consistency right now. So I would like to do some kind of a forehand, choppy forehand to kind of get in there, but I think a backhand overstable is going to get me there. So we're going to try to go with the Devil Hawk again. So yeah, like I was trying to show you guys or explain before, got kind of a taper here, it's flat, and then it's got the thumb groove. So yeah, we're going to try it out and see how it goes. Oh, too low, Moose. Too low. Shoot. Well, I'm going to leave you guys right there, and I'm just going to move up and try and do what I can. Oh, there's not much here, but I do have an opening. So, we're going to try. All right. Oh, long putt. That was horrendous. But should have had my putter. I brought the wrong disc, but we'll make do. Long putt for bogey. Let's go make it. All right. Put this in for bogey and move on to hole 5. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, nope, not this time. Again, got to work on my putting. Just a little bit. More practice. All right, y'all, hole 5. This is one where you get to unleash a little bit. So I might throw 2. I might throw 3. But I probably should only throw 1. I'll probably throw 2 because I want to try out the NXT Light Realm. Sorry, I'm out of frame right now. Just trying to find the disc and adding my max wax because my hands are dry. So, like to try the Gatway Ether and the Realm. So, 156 gram Realm. Try and throw it flat and just let it do its thing and see how she flies. So this hole is, if we're in, depending on which location we're in, which is indicating we're at C location, it is 791 feet and it's a par 5. So down by the rock, I don't know if you can see it down at the bottom of the hill, that's about 420 feet somewhere down there, downhill. So that's the goal, but we'll see where we get to. Well, that was looking really good until it hit a tree. So we're going to throw one more. And we're going to throw the Gateway Ether, which is a 12.6 minus 1.2. It's definitely a little bit more stable than that one that I just threw. This one's 175, so we got to throw a little anhyzer just to get that drift, I think. So let's try it out. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely love that. Oh, that's going to be in a great spot too. That's all right. It's better to work on your scramble game than it is on your good drives, right? Right? Well, as much as I'd love to edit this throw out, we can't do that. Right. So, what am I going to do here? You know what? I think I'm going to do a wizard. I'm going to try and flex it through this hole right here. Doesn't look like very much, but there's something there. And if I can get the right angle, I might be able to push just far enough to get out and down range, but it's almost better just to pitch out so I can get a better look and really push for the pin. Ooh, what to do, what to do. I'm just going to pitch out, play smart. Yeah. Ooh, I didn't like doing that. I wanted to go for it. Okay, you convinced me. I'm going to go for it. Disc was somewhere around here, right? Right here. Right here. We're going to go for it anyway. Oh, and he makes the gap. What a guy. A little low, but he made the gap. All right, well, here's where my pitch out landed. The second pitch out that I threw is right there, and player B from the tee box is right there. Don't I wish I was player B? So this one is funky. What to throw here? It's definitely a forehand opportunity. I don't currently have much of a forehand. I don't have anything in my arsenal that is forehand friendly for me right now. Maybe. So I'm going to give it a shot. As much as I just want to pitch it up for a safe shot, but we're going to go for it. So this is the Gateway Diablo. It's a 9502 in diamond plastic. It was one of the first ones that I purchased. It was actually the third one that I purchased. And yeah, haven't thrown it forehand yet. I don't throw many forehands, as most of you would know. So we're just going to give this a shot and see if I can get around that cluster of trees. By the way, if there's any tips or tricks, let me know. What can I do for you?
I was just gonna try to get one of my discs that I threw here earlier.
Oh, by all means, man. Yeah. I'm just gonna throw a quick forehand.
Okay.
Oh. Well, it came out all right. Bit of a wounded duck, but good luck finding your disc, man.
Thanks.
All right, so here we are. The guy needed to find his disc. He found it. Thankfully, it was nice, bright, and neon, so it was easy to find for him. Nice guy too. He ended up stopping and waiting until I was actually paying attention. But yeah, so my wounded duck landed here. It would be kind of another forehand shot, but I ain't even going to bother with that. I'm going to try a backhand turnover with my war spear. I'm falling on this one a lot for upshots, just based off of its flight. Super slow and controllable. I do have this dead kind of bush in front of me that's kind of a pain in the butt for my shot, but if I get the angle just right, I should be able to land in an okay spot to potentially get up there for par. Hopefully I don't hit this tree while I'm at it. Just drop. Okay, you know what? I'm okay with that. Not as far as I wanted it, but it landed in a good spot so I can potentially put it in. But probably just going to be a pitch up. All right, so it's definitely going to be either a throw in or just a basic pitch up. But we're going to give it a good run. We're going to see what we can do. I did kind of get tucked into the left here into this bush a little bit, so the more comfortable shot would be a forehand. Backhand, we've got some carnage. What to do? Or I do a ridiculously long straddle putt that's going to look like a wounded duck and probably go astray, but probably my best bet. So let's get into position here and see if we can make something happen. Get it at least close for putt. Think? No. Screw it. I'm going to throw a forehand again. See what we can do. Going with the Devil Hawk. Let's see. Okay, that's stable, but I'm more impressed on how well that came out of my hand. So, do it. Do it. Oh, come on. Come on. Ooh, I might be onto something there. Oh. There we go. Get the camera in position without falling over, eh? Well, I don't know if you can see it, but it's absolute carnage. These are all prickly bushes and such. So we're going to try and get footing somewhere around here. No, that's not going to work either. That might be the most awkward potential here. Nope, too short. Not enough oomph. All right, I'll put those ones in and we'll head over to hole 6. All right, hole 6. So this one is in the A location, par 4, 380 feet, dead straight. It's in the easiest location right now. The hardest location would be to the far right in the top right hand corner. Is the new location as of last year, I do believe. So option A, I throw my Assassin, or option B, I throw my Realm, but my NXT Light. So NXT is nylon extra tough. So it's a super tough version of the plastic molds that they have, or plastic lens they have, I should say. But at 156 gram, it's fun. So we're gonna try and get it to the top of the hill. If this one goes astray, I'll probably throw my assassin just to kind of see if I like it better or not. But let's see how it goes. A little bit of hyzer maybe. Yeah, comes out though. That's safe over on the left-hand side, but just out of curiosity, I do want to throw the assassin. And this is in diamond plastic too. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it's a very nice plastic. Little tip. Not as hard of a fade, but same spot. Got a little bit of work to do on my release. All right, so like I said, they both landed in kind of similar spots. This one's probably a better one because it's more open view at the basket. But we're always going to go with the first one. So either touchy forehand to flex it in, or probably a hyzer shot, which is what I'm going to end up doing. I want to get it past that big tree. So let's go right there. That should be good. Should be pretty close. Gonna find out. All right, as predicted, nice and close. I really do like it. They're fun. All right, so we got hole 7, par 3. It's in the A location, which is just down over the left here, and it is 278 feet. You've got the shrubbery right in front of us here, which definitely gets in your head. It's grown, but they've trimmed it down a little bit, but it's definitely in your head. You got to throw over it. Some guys do a forehand route out to the left. Shout out Ryan Penner. And guys like myself, I do a backhand and try and get it to fade on the right side of the tree that's in the middle and come back. There is hazard there, so you got to be careful of that. But let's we're going to throw the Diablo, a little bit of anhyzer, hopefully gets that bit of flex, comes back and lands by the basket. You're a birdie. Man, that thing's stable. But as long as it doesn't skip too far, which it probably did, I might be safe. But if it skipped, I'm out of bounds. Well, look at that. I ended up landing safe. One thing that I do like about the plastic, I don't know if it's just the plastic because it is kind of soft and has some flex to it, that it just kind of hits the ground and stops, or if it's just because the ground is saturated in the winter and it didn't have any time to skip. But outside of that, it basically stuck right where it landed, and that's dope. So let's try and make some putts and move on to hole 8 here. There we go. Getting some confidence back. You always get the nerves when you're on camera. But we're on a new journey, and I want you guys to follow along. All right, here we are. Hole 8, Raptors Knoll, the red, blue, and gold tee. You can't see it right now, but past the basket is typically a beautiful picturesque scene of Mount Baker, snow-capped mountain. It is the most beautiful scene and shot you can throw in disc golf, in my opinion, keeping in mind I've only played in Canada, but a little biased. So what we're going to do here, just because it's one of my favorite holes to throw at, It frustrates the heck out of me because I know I can get there, but I always end up coming up short. And then when I try and throw past, I end up throwing it all over the place. So I'm going to throw a few. I'm going to throw my Diablo, I'm going to throw my Warrior, and I'm going to throw my Assassin. I think I'm going to throw my Assassin first because I want to try and get it into a safe spot and potentially be on top. The area of where the teapot or the basket is shaped like an eagle. If you go online, you can see the eagle that I'm talking about, or the raptor, I should say. Pardon, it's not an eagle; it's a raptor. But yeah, let's give this a whirl. See if I can do something cool here. That should be on top. Nope, it's short. Just like I said, short. Should be on top. No, short. All right. Diablo, stable, Anheuser. Rip on it. Nope, that one's short too. Right in the same spot. Look. Bingo. Okay, Warrior, just because I know where it's going to land, which is going to be right at the tail. But it's a wicked, wicked flight. Like, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But because I don't want to be left alone, I want to get up on top. I need to get up on top. Flip up. That's going to be far enough. Yeah, that one's far enough. Now, this is purely for fun. Purely for fun. But I'm going to throw my Boatman, which is my Westside Boatman, 11502. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Shouldn't have thrown that. Just for reference, those are my Diablo and Assassin. Warrior landed there. Westside Boatman's on top, and the Realm is over on the left. I may end up running out of battery here. My screen has gone dark, so I may run out of film or battery, but let's see what we can do here real quick. Okay, we're going to try and put this in. If we miss, I'll just pick up and go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Little out of breath. Trying to get this done before my battery dies, and it's starting to spit a little bit. So we got hole 9, final hole of our front 9. We've got in the B location, 311 feet. Just kind of straight in that little pocket right there. I'm going to throw the Assassin, and hopefully we can get it in there. Ooh, that might do it. That might do it. Oh, beautiful. It's right in the pocket. Starting to dial that one in. That's great. Hey, everyone. My phone ended up dying halfway through the fairway on hole 9. As you've seen, I threw my Assassin, landed right into the bowl, ended up snagging the birdie. Pretty sure it was the only birdie on the round, but can't remember for sure. But all in all, though, I really enjoy the plastic and the molds that I ended up picking up. They've been working really well for my arm speed and for the shots that I've been looking for and those slots that I've really been missing in my bag. With the way that things are going, I'm probably going to end up going 100% Gateway. There's no reason not to, really. I have everything that I basically had with Westside. There's still a couple, like my Boatman. Really, really like that Boatman. But I've worn that thing into absolute perfection. So only time will tell. If you guys are interested in any of the plastic that I was throwing today or any of the molds, please feel free to reach out and ask me any questions.
if you feel like you want to get one of these discs and one of them really struck a chord with you and you'd really like to try it out, head over to gatewaydisc.com/moose or use code moose at checkout and you'll receive up to 10% off. And yeah, that's one way you guys can help support me. Another way you guys can help support me is just keep following me, keep giving me all that positivity, because it keeps pushing me forward to keep doing these kinds of things for you guys. And there's a lot of big things coming this year. Hopefully there's a lot of tournaments and a few other big surprises that may come out in the future. So if you guys are interested, follow along, and we'll see you on the next one.